It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, I got on a bike with like 8 other strangers and ended up
meeting people, and we're gonna go hang out.
The Amazing Pubcycle is a tour of downtown Asheville while riding a picnic table sideways down the street with all of your friends. It's called Party on Wheels. I don't think that in everyday life, they don't have enough fun. They don't have enough comedy in their life. There's something to be said about breaking somebody's state, knowing you're going to be able to put them in a good mood. The idea of getting exercise, whether you have a drink or not, being merry, being in the celebration mode, laughing your ass off, and being outdoors, all combined. And having all these people like taking pictures of you and like woo woo and raising it up all around you, you feel like George Clooney or Lady Gaga for a day. With everything I do, I get to create experiences for people, very memorable experiences. You could take somebody who's in the saddest state ever and put them in a good state. And to me, it's great to be able to shift someone's energy.
Last night, my really close friend and sweet mate had a seizure, and I was at the ER all last night, and I had to explain to his parents about what happened, and we didn't know what happened. I didn't know until his sister called me and told me that he had a seizure, and then when I found out just the more details of the story, it really tore me up and stuff. So on top of that, it's my friend Jacob earlier in this semester, he was shot and killed right outside of Tux, and that was a very hard time for me as well. So I've definitely had my hardships this semester, but the only thing I knew how to do is just to stay busy and keep working. I try to make free time for myself. I definitely believe that the best thing that anybody can do for themselves is to, give them an hour or so to where they can just unwind. But I know I'm constantly busy, and I'm always working with schoolwork or something else or a new project. So I guess what I consider free time would be completely different to someone else. I don't even remember the last time I really did something for myself. I've always been a very unselfish person. I always put others in front of me. So I don't really recall or remember something to where I was wow, this was great, good. I'm glad I did this for myself.
Most people are excited when they get on. Right? So we pull up and they're sitting there, they're it's like a dinosaur pulling up.
No, this is... What are you about to do?
I am about to ride the Pubcycle and possibly get a little lit. I'm just looking forward to not worrying about anything, not stressing out, not having to worry about what's been dragging me down the past few days. So I'm just really looking forward to being really stress-free. So we show up to the cycle and, we're going around, we're catching B-roll and stuff like that of the ride that's before my tour. And there was a bachelorette party.
I'm Caroline Beaver. I'm here for my bachelorette weekend.
And I'm Becca, and I'm here for her bachelorette weekend.
I was oh yeah, I'm gonna get on with a bunch of thotties and it's gonna be fucking awesome, and I was really excited for it. And then we show up to our tour and I'm the only one sitting on there, and you guys are getting ready and putting the cameras on, and I was well, I wonder who's gonna be riding with us. And out of nowhere just hops this Uber of nothing but 8 40-something-year-olds, and I was just oh Jesus Christ, I'm sticking out a fourth. It was a sore thumb.
What are you doing, bud? Looks like we're not the only ones driving Pubcycle speed today. All right, here we go. We're gonna take it nice and slow because it's a tight one.
We get going, and I get put in charge of handing their beer out to them, and they're calling me Beermeister Red.
Beermeister Red. Beermeister Red. Your services are required.
Beermeister, we just want to know your real name.
Oh, Eric.
It's Eric, yeah. That's why we call him Red, because he's a second Eric.
These people are kind of already like tipsy, and like I haven't drank yet, and I'm handing out all their beer, and like we get to the first stop and we get into the conundrum. I get on the cycle and people are like, hey, can you throw me another beer? Throw me another beer. I throw them out and there's only one left. And I was like, yeah, you only have one left. And they were like, oh, you can have it then. Oh, my heart! Oh. Crack it, throw it back, and chug it. We get to the second bar, and the time I chugged that beer, like it kind of got to me. So I was feeling a little good by that point. And we get off the cycle, and as I'm walking to the bar, this one woman, she's like, Beermeister Eric, please wait. And I turn around and she runs up to me and she like grabs me on the arm like that, and she was like, lead me into the bar. And I was like, okay. So we take off.
We're here. Right here. Is this your first time on the Pubcycle?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes. A little chilly.
A little chilly?
A little wet.
A little wet.
It's fun. And we were worried because it was gonna rain, but it actually ended up because it's covered. So rain or shine, you can do it, which is great.
It's a combination of exercise and drinking and hanging out. So if there's something else like that out there, yeah, I'm all for
Every
it.
city.
Yeah.
It's a way to let loose. It's a way to get rid of everything else that's going on. Have fun. Enjoy it. You're only here for a short time.
It gets you involved in the community. I mean, especially with a town like Asheville, where you've got all these breweries and all these great atmospheres. You want to go in and enjoy them, and this kind of opens those doors. Like if you don't have somewhere picked out that you want to go to, you get a guide, you get to work out, enjoy your friends, listen to some music, drink some alcohol.
Oh, this looks like a good one. You want to try this one? She was like, yeah, sure. And I went to go get my card out to pay for my drink. She stops me and she like grabs my hand and she's like, oh, don't worry, my husband will pay for it. And I was just like, okay, if you're down for that. She gets her husband and she's like, which his name was Eric too, and she was like, Eric, pay for this boy's drink and my drink and your drink. And he's like, okay. And he like pulls out his MasterCard and like gives it to him. And I was just like, okay, there might be something going on here. So we get our drinks and I'm drinking mine and stuff. And like after this one, I'm feeling kind of, I'm drunk.
Eric, what's happening?
I might be getting late. Out of nowhere, as I'm drinking my drink, the woman starts rubbing my leg. This is happening, I'll roll with it. She asked me a question and I said, yes, ma'am. And she was like, did you just call me ma'am? And I was like, yeah, I did. And she was like, good, keep that up, I like that. And I was like, okay, that's question number 2. Dude, I swear to fucking God. Okay, listen. So like she keeps rubbing my leg, and then another woman on the cycle comes up to me and she's just like, I think you're just so adorable and you have such a great personality. Shit, dude. What the fuck is this, dude? Baller shit. And so like there's 2 women, one's rubbing my leg and one's rubbing my face and beard, and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Give us the rundown.
I can't. I will in a minute. It's like I'm getting rubbed down by MILFs and like I'm drunk and like I'm in Asheville. It's like I don't know what the fuck is going on. Pubcycle people, we gotta go. Follow the Beermeister. So like I have this parade of like 40-year-old somethings walking with me. And then the 2 women catch up, and I'm like escorting them back to the cycle. And then like we get onto the cycle and stuff, and like we stayed there for so long that we missed our final stop. And I was like, well, at least we made the most of it.
Thank you for your pedaling. Also, thank you for your drinking, without which it would not be very much fun. A couple of ground rules, everyone, before we go our separate ways. Now is the time to finish your beers. You have to chug them or leave them, one or the other. You cannot take it out and level of safety. Also, if you've had a fun time, please feel free to tip. If you're wondering how much to leave, it says right here on the side. Just a tip.
I'm leading a parade of 40-year-old something drunk people down the street, and it's raining. It was amazing. I had a fucking great time. I was lucky enough to be crowned the Beermeister. I had a wonderful, for her birthday, actually. So, happy birthday. And then, yeah, that's pretty much about it.
After having ridden it, would you say that this is a good way for people to handle stress?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's like I got onto it. Yeah.
Oh my cow. Yes.
Yeah. You heard it here first, yeah.
Oh my God.
I think it might be time for us to leave now, because like it was getting late, and like I was pretty sloshed, and I needed to get out of there, and I was like, let's leave, and blah blah blah, and they're like, oh, we wish we could stay a lot longer, and this and that, and then one of the MILFs made me add her on Facebook, and she made me add her on Facebook, and then I swear to God, as I was adding her, she looked me dead in the eyes and said, oh, if you want to sex me later, feel free to. My husband won't mind. And her husband is right over my shoulder. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. See y'all. And we split. We get out of there. And then that was the craziest night I've probably had in my life so far. Camera, and you gotta go roll cats, okay? Go roll cats, please.
What is it?
Roll cats.
Roll cat, like a fucking cat?
Yeah.
Well, those are go cats.
It's roll cats. We're doing roll cats. Roll cats. Just go roll cats.
Okay, you're
ready? 1, 2, 3. Roll cats!